Yeah.
He's got his own.
You guys say you guys spoke about the Jew tunnels without me.
we
Bro,
did.
We
yeah.
only got into it briefly. I think it
I
was on
bet you were
PKA.
mad as hell when you saw the specs on those, huh? I'm never fitting in that tunnel.
You would
They
have been
pulled that-
Those are the little Jews.
Dude, when they pulled that one Hasidim out and he's got the sideburns and he's
I
got
see
the
them, but
hat.
I don't believe them. Sorry.
Thank you. That's Hesh from Sopranos. That's
Baby.
that's a good episode. It was like, man, there's got to be like Jewish public relations officer somewhere, the one who's in charge of all y'all, who's like, oh, fuck! We've spent a millennia trying to prove to the Gentiles that we don't live in underground tunnels like rodents and crawl out of them all under.
This guy's like he's in like the head Jewish office on his phone talking to like a head Gentile. He's like, yeah, Steven, you wouldn't guess, but we love sports too. We love it. Hold on, my secretary Noah's coming in. I need to check on it. What's up, Noah? Is this urgent? Well, you're gonna hate this. They found the tunnels. No, they didn't find the tunnels.
They didn't find the bloody mattresses and the strollers too, did they?
I was getting to that. It's a bad look.
Looks like it looked like shitty blood, that stain?
What the
Like
hell are
blood
those
shit.
tunnels
Looked like a
for?
blood shit stain.
I don't
Does it
know.
come out?
Well, that's why I'm mad that I wasn't here for the conversation because I don't know fucking anything about those tunnels.
We
Came to
didn't
the
know
wrong-
a week
sure
ago
you
The
don't.
either.
wrong place.
Here's what we knew. We knew there were bloody mattresses and
Like a
something
high
else.
chair or something.
Looked
It
like a
seemed to
shit
go from a
blood.
newsstand to a synagogue. And as far as I can tell, it just went like under a street. Like it didn't go very far.
I heard some things, but it's
Mhm.
hard to get through, like accurately get through what's real and what are the guys.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna tell you guys like what I saw because I googled it because people were like on Twitter. They're like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Harley, you're one of the good ones. What's up with the tunnels? RSK, by the way."
And you're like, I don't care how cool I am. I'm not sharing the group chat.
So I'm like looking at these tunnels and reading about. Apparently, they use the strollers as wheelbarrows to like make it. And I'm like, nah. I don't know if that's what the strollers are for, but also like at the same time,
Wheelbarrows
like
hard to
I don't
come
think the strollers were to bring babies down there, were they like stealing babies, cutting off their foreskin and putting them back in the crib without anyone being the wiser?
We're just asking questions.
Listen, I'm just, I think also like human trafficking, like when you're Andrew Tate and you have like 3 20-year-olds with you and you're like, shut up, and you're walking with them, people don't think anything. This guy pulled up in a Bugatti, he's got 3 girls. They don't know that he is, allegedly making them go on cam and do all that. Like, I don't think there's like an equivalent to that. I don't think there's like rabbis with like bringing hose in to the tunnels and making them film cam stuff and taking a cut of it or anything like that. So what type of tomfoolery could they be getting up to down there?
Well,
Like, what is it? I think they're
innocent-
fucking each other. I think it was
the innocent version.
Something sinister.
The innocent version is, and it was the one that, because I love your people, I was quick to like, yeah, maybe that. They said during COVID times they wouldn't let us go to synagogue. We weren't having that bullshit. We go to synagogue. If the Lord wants to take us, he will. And I was like, you know what? That's some down south kind of shit. I can understand that. That's what the preacher would have people doing. He'd have people go into the gas station, going underground, sneaking into the Church of God and getting baptized and shit. I can understand that. That overzealous
I heard that
religiousness.
too, but like that's like
That came out
they think
quickly. that
COVID's
they're
coming
like,
back. Are they? Is that their way of telling us that like they're dropping a new COVID on us again?
I hope not.
Like they're
But
bringing.
I read that same thing, Kyle. But then like within the same day, I heard more news people being like, fact check. The construction on these tunnels started 7 months ago, well after the COVID lockdowns or something.
Yeah, I heard that it started after COVID also.
Mhm,
Yeah,
so I don't know
that's
what's
what threw
going
that
on.
off. Was that-
Them
I don't-
calling it tunnels makes it seem like it's for like traveling somewhere else.
Well,
Maybe
it shares
is.
it shares the
seems like
backyard.
it's like an underground like hideout.
There's a synagogue, and behind it is a Chabad house, the HQ, and that's like a place like from what I understand, like I could pull up there right now. Not you guys, by the way. Well, let me see your penis. No, but
I'm good.
Again?
I can get you in. I can get you in.
Yeah.
Did you
just saw
forget
it.
it?
Maybe I just show his, and I'm like, wow, you're gonna check all of us? Come on, these guys are good.
Yeah, he's got his cock yarmulke. Okay, he's good. I always wear it.
But those they share a back. Like if I could go to one of those Chabad houses on a Shabbat, and they'll have a goy for me to flip on and off the lights. But like that's what you could do, and like it's like a thing. And they had during COVID, this is like the synagogue that didn't shut down. Like they weren't listening when they had those videos of like 1,000 like Hasidic Jewish people all chilling together and doing the thing. Yeah, this one, it shares a backyard. So underground, apparently there isn't much distance for the basements to touch, and they wanted to connect it. And they connect it, and you look at it, these are all men without wives, like they haven't been married yet. So like when you're done praying for 10 hours, what are you doing? What's going on down there? And it connects to like this type of bath that like let's say you were going to get married, like your wife would take a bath in this bath. If you're super religious, you bathe in this bath like a couple times. And it was like an old one down there. And I'm sharing like this poo-poo blood on the mattress, this bathhouse. There's just some gay sex going on down here. Like they must be sucking each other off down there.
I feel like gays would have sex in a cleaner place.
Anti-Semitic.
Not Hasidic gays. It's a whole different type of gay that we're like, we have no idea how they move.
Like through a hole in a sheet. Is that what they do?
They gotta go underground to God can't see. Because like, see, that's the difference. Jesus is with you everywhere. Jewish, like he's up there. So if you go in deep enough, like he's not gonna see.
Dude, that is a hilarious part about Jewish law. Like if you look into it a bit, is the amount of it that is in the entire purpose is to get around their own rules. Where it's like God says we can't use electricity and power, but God doesn't say that we can't pay an Irish guy $30 to flip the lights for us and press the return button on the bowling machine in our synagogue to bring the balls back. Like, oh, we can't use lights, but we can have this guy light a candle and then take the fire from that candle to light something else because we didn't initiate the creation of it.
Look, the whole idea of believing in God is its own thing. But let's say you do. How dare you try to make him read the fine print of his fucking contract? You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine getting up there and him being like, Abraham?
Dude, the Jews
your lights on every.
I was gonna say, like, God's fucked if he's going up against the Jews, like in contract law.
Like imagine you were God and you made the Jew and you made people and they were the Jews and they were like, nah, you see, found a couple moves here, a couple loopholes, and you're like, oh, I can't believe I made the Jews. I should have.
Yeah, Son of God, I don't mean to be a bother, but if you'll turn to page 6, section A, line 4, explicitly states that the Irish guy's allowed to do this for me.
That's why the country's always like, what are these people doing? And it's like, we've looked over everything in the country and this is how we're going to min-max and be completely efficient on making money. Like we broke the game. And like, get out of here. It's like, well, you changed the rules. It's like, get out of here. We're not changing them. And then it's like, how could you, obviously everywhere they go, they're going to find the system and break it down. They've been doing this game with the Bible for thousands of years. This is like they've been finding the loopholes in the Torah. So,
dude, calling Jews like the min-maxing race is the most accurate description of all time. Where they're like, all right, we minimize these parts of the law, we maximize this. We're gonna find a loophole around shellfish because I love oysters. Like, you just kind of you maneuver your way around it, and then I guess you can make a good enough argument. The other top Jews are like, all right, throw it in the book. Like
if you were like making a build, like an RPG build of the character, and it's like as a Jew, it's like your charisma and speechcraft is up +4. However, other races will not trust you at a glance. So it's like every race has a build.
I know y'all. I'm still following the Ukraine thing, but I'm afraid to look at the Israeli thing. It's like a guy got beat up outside the bar and he needed a good ass whooping. And I go in to get my drink, like, cause mine's done. And I come back with a fresh beer and I had to wait a few minutes, cause the bartender was being lazy, even though I tipped him. And I get back outside with my Coronas and they're still beating that guy. And I'm like, whoa,
you went and found this guy's kid too? And you're
I wouldn't have waited for the lime if I'd known. What the fuck are you doing, guys?
Dude, it is ruthless.
It's
what they are doing. Yeah, it seems
Germany
that way.
And France disagree. Who are you?
Our lapdog countries agree with us. That's crazy.
I don't know if come on. Germany, France aren't our lapdog.
They are. They are our little bitches. They do what we say.
Absolutely not. We've been begging them for years to pay their fair share into NATO and everything.
They
Never
begged
do it.
us not to fuck with the Nord Stream pipeline.
Look,
Oops.
all I'm saying is that the Germans
Putin did
might have
that.
a different reason
Yeah,
for not.
I don't believe that anymore. I was wrong.
Yeah, I don't. That Israel shit with Palestine. It's. I
love Kyle's
I don't
analogy.
like scrolling
You're
past.
still beating that guy. He learned
Yeah.
his lesson 3 minutes ago.
It's like these kids have nothing to do with what you're mad about. About
Yes.
that guy. Like, what the fuck? This is insane. If any other country was doing this, the U.S. would be like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
calm
And
down."
Israel's like, well, in our defense, they're using him as human shields. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah,
What are you going to do? And it's like, Israel, let's stop here for a second. Let's say they were using Israelis as human shields. Would you change your tactics at all?
No, because they are. There's Israelis over there held hostage. They stopped bombing for like a day at a time to like swap. And
There's
then
like
right back
100
at it.
hostages and 20,000 killed. Those numbers don't add up.
yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
What do you say?
But each Israeli is worth 100,000 Palestinians.
I guess so.
There's
that
some
math.
people who believe that.
That's
That's
not a good
fucking crazy. Like it's
It is a lopsided
Ruth
beatdown. I don't know. Biden gives lip service to like, we might stop supporting Bibi if he keeps all this genocide up.
Yeah.
I mean, hypothetically, we might stop. It's a
Anyway,
non-zero
I'm
chance.
off to speak at the annual APAC summit. By the
Yeah,
way,
right?
but yeah, totally. We're gonna, okay,
You know
whatever.
what that sound is in the distance? That chugga 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 chugga. That's the Trump train. It's a Trump train
Oh.
coming. Because
Dude, Trump is going to support the same stuff.
Trump was so
Trump
pro-Israel.
Trump is
Trump-
unbelievably pro-Israel. Yeah,
Trump hates the prime minister of Israel. His personal grudge outweighs any other like political thoughts.
dude,
Or
all
anything
of
like
his
that. He
big donors
immediately-
are Zionists.
Did you see
gonna
his immediate
he's gonna be
quote?
pro-Israel.
He was like, "How did Bibi let this happen? What a terrible fail! What a terrible
Who
failure
is
of
the biggest
leadership."
donor to Trump in 2016? I think it was Sheldon Adelson, who's like a hardcore Zionist, or the Koch brothers. There's only one brother remaining, I believe, but they were both hardcore Zionists. So like
Brother Koch.
Trump's going to do what his funders want him to do, just like all these people.
Counterpoint, last term. Just throwing it out there. Maybe he's not.
Oh, I don't care what he does. It's about what he campaigns on.
Oh no, you're insane. You're crazy if you think he's not going to campaign on pro-Israel stuff.
He doesn't. No. So all he has to do is contrast himself and not be genocidal. All he has to do is that. He's like, oh, I wish they would. So many dead children. I wish they would be more exacting in getting the people that they wanted to get. And then he just mealy mouths away like he does.
His
That's been
biggest
my
donors won't be
frustration.
chill with that.
I don't know if it works with other people. Like Trump's ability to cast a spell doesn't work on me for some reason. So when I hear his Israel thing, all I've heard is that would have never happened if I was president. I'm like, that's not a plan, and I don't even buy it. But even if it was true, what are you going to do when you take over? And he doesn't say.
Yeah, he's going to continue to fund Israel the same way Biden is now. Like,
Yeah, I don't care about the after. I care
There
about
won't
winning
be
the
a-
presidency.
I was just saying there won't be a difference in how he handles it. He will continue to, give lip
think
service
Trump
about
will?
how like, oh, this is despicable. No, he won't even say that. He'll be like, every single one of them are terrorists and we're taking care of them. Bibi Netanyahu, great guy. I've talked to him. He's a good guy. Like, because he switches on
that
that
guy.
shit. It doesn't matter. He switches on a dime with that
Taylor's-
shit.
Right. Trump has shown friend versus enemy. He's very flexible on those issues. Right.
Mhm.
Ted Cruz is a friend now. Lindsey Graham is a friend now.
Whatever
These
is,
guys-
yeah, he's a politician and a tactician in that way.
Has he went back on Chris
Whatever is
Christie yet?
currently beneficial to whatever
Not
he's
yet.
trying to achieve is going to be the direction he goes.
I'm more worried about winning the presidency. I don't care how he runs the country, or for how long.
Yes.
No, this is all. Yeah, of course. I'm focused on winning the presidency. That's what's on our table. You're talking about like winning next year's Super Bowl. We haven't secured this one. All right, we're still in the
Mhm.
playoffs. All right,
But we know who's not going to win, and that's similar to
The American
the war
people.
in Palestine.
DeSantis.
Yeah, we know Palestine's not going to win this, and we know DeSantis and
Oh, well.
whoever else is in that crop.
DeSantis could get the nod, but I think Nikki Haley's going to be your vice presidential pick.
She sucks.
I think they win though. I still think Trump wins. I think he's going to keep kicking the ball down the field with his trial shit until he can pardon himself, and that's going to be that on all of that. And frankly, it's going to be funny when he does it, and all those people is, oh, just a miscarriage of justice, and seeing it. I can't wait for the pollsters to have that thing where they finally realize, yeah, he's projected to win the presidency. I want to hear him say it. I want to hear him call him president again.
He was
I enjoy
projected to
that.
win 2020 up until like midnight that night.
That's part of his beef, I believe. He believes the fix is in.
I don't think that's true. So I looked at 538 all the time, and it really got it pretty accurately in the end.